about all day. Clap him up, clap him up, clap him up.
All right, Lyman with Danelle. I'm out here tonight, and it's an honor and a privilege to be out here with these lovely people. Today we are honoring the elderly, those who are deceased or who is still with us. Tonight it is called An Ode to an Elders. And tonight we know that we are here to honor them from different countries, different islands actually, from the Caribbean. Whether they have come before, how they have laid the path for us to be so successful today. Today we're just going to honor our elders. So stay tuned. We're having a wonderful time, great music, lovely dining. In fact, I think they have hors d'oeuvres also and a fabulous dinner. So stay tuned, and we bring in many, many, many more.
I don't watch out, let the Mocha Jammy come true. Give the Mocha Jammy space. The Mocha Jammy don't have no insurance. Give the Mocha Jammy space. Yes, I. Real West Indian team. Open it up. Hey guys, so let's raise our glass. So everybody lift the glass up. So tonight we're going to toast to all of those who are no longer here with us, but yet still live a lasting memory for us. A toast for us to follow in their footsteps. A toast for all the good things they have taught us and left with us. So tonight we toast to our elders and those who have left us, and we say, hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip,
Hooray!
salute, toast down.
So welcome to the second annual Ode to the Elders celebration. We are gathered here today to give thanks to the trailblazers of our family and our community. So I would now like to introduce the father of this amazing event, Mr. Ricardo Williams. Come on up.
Good night, everybody. Can everybody hear me? In the back? I want to show everybody what we are doing here. So, everyone under 70 right now to this time. Under 70 years old. Good. Everyone who's standing, join me, please. This is what you guys did for us. These are the people that you all paved the roads, Baytown, Houston, Pasadena. You all did that for us. And this is why we are here tonight, to say we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all.
Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. We want to be able to present our certificates to our elders. First recipient.
Catherine Auguste.
Clap up, clap up.
Winston Burke.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Carol Alexander.
Clap up, clap up.
Sydney Alexander.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Arthur Auguste.
Clap up, clap up.
Mr. John Burton.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Clarence and Merle Cross.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Kagan.
Clap him up, clap him up.
That's a nice hat. Miss Amelia Davis.
Clap up, clap up.
Clement Delton.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Selvin George.
Clap him up, clap him up.
Miss Sylvia Herman.
Clap up, clap up. Clap him up.
Hills.
A lot of clapping.
Yes, give them more clap. Give them more. Yes, sir. Anne-Marie Morris. Yes, Anne-Marie.
Clap up, clap up.
Catherine Upton.
Clap up, clap up.
Errol Olivier. Errol.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clap it up, get autographs.
Anne-Marie Rissler.
All right. Clap up, clap up. And a vote.
Godfrey Simon.
Another one all the way in the back. Clap him up, clap him up. As he make his way and wave. Almost to the front. Thumbs up. One more clap. Great job.
Francis Diaba. Mr. Francis, how you doing?
Clap him up. You don't have more to go. Clap him up. And last but not least,
Margaret Watts. So you go get
we're
one.
gonna come again for this Margaret. Clap up, clap up. Take a picture too. Take a picture. We have a music selection by Avion McKenzie. Would you please come forward? Let's give him a round of applause. I don't have any music. Gonna be acapulco tonight, but I can just say, pass me not, oh gentle Savior, hear my humble cry, while on others thou art calling. Yes, Lord. Do not pass me by, and I'm crying, Savior, Savior, oh, hear my humble cry, while on others thou art calling. Anybody don't want to be passed by on tonight? Do not pass me by. So now we're going to have a poem, tribute by Miss Joanne Blanchard. Miss Joanne, please come up. Let's give her a round of applause as she makes her way.
Yeah, y'all give Joanne a round of applause.
The poem. My heart hurts. Every time I sit down to eat, I knew there was something missing at my feet, which somehow made me feel incomplete. But somewhere deep much to say, but there was no one to ask me about my day, but they say, it'll be okay, that's just the way. So I imagined, like my teacher told me I could. She told me that it was okay for me to see my vision. It was okay to not buy into what was projected on the television, because that was someone else's telling me my vision, and that wasn't what I envisioned. I couldn't imagine the mystery of my history and allow it to guide me. So I imagined that my table was full of family asking us about school. My mom was in the kitchen preparing us a hot meal. Sister sitting at her heels learning how to use the cornmeal and water and flour. Dinner will be ready in an hour, my mom yelled from our kitchen. Not little Johnny's kitchen, where she made sure him and his little sister Katie always had something fresh and nutritious before she came stumbling through the house after 10 with scraps she was able to muster up to feed us. You see, without the ability to read, she so wanted better for her seed, and she always seemed to meet our needs. We will sit and wait for our meal. Dad is telling us all about his daily ordeals. The code switching, the hair splitting, the bro spitting, the back hitching, knowing their ideas was his yet. They run, go tell, taking all his credit, swiping his master's card. While Daddy had to come in from the backyard. Had me learning how to, when to, or even if to handle the day-to-day stressors of a black man. No, not that I'm discarding any other man, but no other man can teach me how to be a black man. This was not anything personal. This was a story that a young boy had shared with me from what his mother and his grandmother he was told by his mother and his grandmother. And I took that and I turned it into a story. And I turned it into a story that reflected what our elders, what you guys have done for us. This was a story of you guys who came up here. Some of you came and you had ideas of your own. You had dreams of your own. But America, Texas, since we were speaking specifically here, did not adhere to your dream. And because it didn't adhere to your dream, you had to conform. And when you conformed to doing what was the best for your children. Each and every one of you. And for that, we thank you. Have a good day.
Very good friend of mine. She's always been there for us. Pro-Caribbean community. As a matter of fact, she comes from our community. And that's what makes her special. And so our keynote speaker is none other than an honorable Judge, Lucia Bates. Give a round of applause. Give it up for her. Yes.
Respecting elders is a moral obligation that comes from cultural traditions and ethical principles. Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Judge Lucia Bates, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3-2. My court is located here in Baytown on Baker Road. I am from St. Lucia. Yeah. Tonight, we honor the elders, those enriched with wisdom and knowledge, those with us here tonight, and those who have long passed on. Those who have raised families using life experiences, perseverance, and the resources available to them. We're talking about the men. Consider this for a minute. The men here who worked construction and sometimes had to leave their families, leave their wives and children to work offshore in another state or work shift work, all to make a better life for the family and provide essentials that they never possessed. Those men missed birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, births, and very important events in their children's lives. But the wives enjoyed that sense of security that was provided, knowing that food and shelter was taken care of. So let's talk about the females for a second. I didn't forget you. I'm female as well. You took care of the children. You had to navigate a new cultural experience, a new cultural difference in education, trying to help our children with homework, having limited education yourself, but you were forced to try to help because you wanted them to succeed. What about some of the women who got jobs in school cafeterias? And after years of working very hard, extremely hard, while still holding down the force, they were able to retire with the pension. Thank you, God. That's an opportunity a lot of people did not have. But think about what you have done as a result of the men working out there and the women holding down the force. You know what you've done? You've produced teachers, doctors, professionals of all walks of life. You elders have passed down values and traditions that have been passed on through generations. I ask every single one of you, how would life have been different for you if your elders had not taken the initiative to move here? Is that heavy? Yes. Just think about that for a second. Honor your elders, and by doing so, you honor yourself. The Mervyn Cooper Paved the Way Award to Miss Roberta Hector. So let me give you a little history of her. In 1979, Miss Roberta traveled from Aruba to Houston, Texas, with dreams of becoming a cosmetologist. After graduating from Modern Beauty School, she moved her family to Baytown in the summer of 1980. She opened her first beauty shop by converting the garage of a home. Talk about perseverance. Talk about, you did not have to start with a business, okay? Not in a building. She started from the garage of her home. So she named her school R&E Cosmetology School in honor of the work her and her dear husband had done throughout the years. The school opened to much success and has since helped many aspiring entrepreneurs to realize their dreams as licensed cosmetologists, barbers, manicurists, and estheticians. Miss Roberta's legacy lives on, and her family hopes that R&E Cosmetology continues in her same spirit of serving nearby communities and helping many more students fulfill their dreams in the various cosmetology fields.
So this is called a Shield of Honor. So this is for an individual that when you think about shield, you think about protection. You think about how far would they go in order to make sure not only their family, but their community is protected.
So I'm going to give you a little background about police officers and West Indian people. All right, so stay, okay, I'm going to make it too long. I'm staying with it. So back in St. Croix, we used to have an alarm system. So in front of the building, Suffer Raleigh, you come down the road, hey, my son, the pig them coming. So what they do, we yell to the next guy, the pig them coming. He would yell to the next guy, the pig them coming. So we've always had a little distrust for the police officers, right? So I'm from the Caribbean coming up because it was just how it was. And nothing personal. And then when we came in America, well, guess what? The ones up there are the worst, right? Because they don't look like us, they didn't act like us, and they didn't understand us, right? So when we had events or parties, or whatever events we had, when they came out, well, first of all, they come out about 10:30. Hey, the music's too loud. Wrong thing to tell West Indian people. What? Music too loud? What kind of nonsense like that? Wait, the party didn't start yet. They come back at 11:30. Music too loud, man, get out of here. They come back at 12:30, shut us down, right? So, party done. Party's over with. People cursing, people want to fight. It's always crazy. So, later on, when we came up here, we met a special guy, Mr. Walwyn. So he became our pioneer, our person in the stand, because they were not like us, but he was. They didn't understand this, but he did. So when we did events, we would always make sure he was there. Seriously, because we know when, hey, Warren, police coming in. You go talk to them. It was funny that, you know, when you go down the street, hey boy, this man boxed me up, the policeman beat me up. Hey, call Warren. Although he may not be to do nothing, but it gave us a sense of pride that we had somebody that was there for us. It changed our whole vision of what Serve and Protect supposed to be like. Because he was from our community, and he understood us. So everything we had, every event we had, you know, like I was telling you today, I ain't seen him in a long time, how special he was to our community. For the first time we had somebody that we knew we could trust. And that's why tonight we want to honor you, man, because you deserve it. You've earned it. Words can hardly do you justice. So we want you to come up right now as we give you, y'all give him a round of applause as we give you this award. Oh yeah, bring the wife, oh yeah.
54 years ago, I left St. Kitts to go to St. Croix. All of us in here who from St. Croix, we knew the struggles we had as not being from St. Croix. And then in 1980, I came over here in Baytown. Everybody in St. Croix who wasn't walking out in Baytown. And as time went by, I got married. I have children, and now we got one grandkid and another one on the way. And it all started out by just having opportunities here in Baytown. I came here and I worked on the cover. Matter of fact, I was the only black cop in LaPorte, Texas. A lot of you didn't even know that. I worked on the cover in LaPorte. And I left, I leave it like that. And I went to another agency. I ended up in Harris County, where some of the people that are from Baytown, I ended up meeting at work. But the one thing that I always did was, I'm Caribbean by birth, and so I treat my people with respect. And so all the parties that we've had, I've treated people with respect, and in return they show respect today. None of us who are here right now could have done it without those who came before us. My parents, the Silcots, a few other people, they were all instrumental. Even Miss Roberta. I worked for IRS when I first came here for about 2 years, and I quit because Miss Roberta set me up with the Caribbean community to do income taxes. A lot of you ain't here, you know me from when I used to do income tax 30, 40 years ago. But the thing I'm trying to say is that as a community, we need to stick together and we need to support each other. For me, this is a homecoming. Some of the people that died, I didn't even know that they had passed away. But this is like a homecoming. And I want to tell y'all thank you for the support you're showing. I am a chief of police here in Texas. I work in the Valley. I live in Orlando, Florida, but I work in the Valley. I'm over 4 different colleges in 4 different counties in South Texas. I'm the only black guy in the whole county that's a police, but it's nothing new. I've been there before. The thing is that as Caribbean people, there's something special about us. We know that a lot of us came from not having a whole lot, but we had that grandmother. They always tell you education will get you where you need to go. Some of us didn't listen. But those of us who tried it, it worked for us. And today, with the support of my community and my family, I'm where I've reached where God intended me to reach. And I want to thank you all for your support, and I want to thank my wife for sticking with me on this. Thank you.
So, see, where's the committee members? Can they stand? Who's on the committee? Honor our elders, because they have paved the way. Everything that we've gotten, everything that we've had, somebody opened the door for us. Because this law is, I did it by myself. I did it by myself a lot. Nobody does it by themselves. Everybody, somebody pulls everybody. Everybody pulls us up. We all pull each other up. So let's support these guys, man. I want y'all to see one so y'all know who they are right here. If you don't do it tonight, let me see them, man. Let's produce this thing, make it bigger and better every year, and invest in this event. All right? Thank you, guys.
It's meaning a lot to me every time I do it. Guys, I need you all to keep coming out and supporting us. Support each other as our protection center. And stand together. That's what our parents did. This is about the Caribbean. It's not one island only that made a decision to come to Texas, to come to the United States, and support their family back there. Every island in the Caribbean came to this country and laid grounds for us. So we should appreciate every one of our elders here that's still doing it for us. I love every one of you guys. I appreciate everything that you all did for us.